All right. So let's get down to the elephant in the room, man. So you've said it all season. You said it at the beginning of the season. You've been standing on business the whole time. But hey, now you went out top four. Maybe there's unfinished business. I don't know. You let me know. Are you coming back? Are you coming? Tell me. No, hold on. Tell me right now. Then say I am retiring from the trauma league. I just need to hear it.
Okay, okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Um, it's like I have like an asterisk next to my
Oh yeah,
name
yeah. But still.
because like you know, JD knows. I told like you guys as the regular season end.
Yeah.
I am Electric MC or Isaiah Electric MC Rivera is retiring from COD forever, bro. Like I'll still play the
No.
game. I'll still play the game, but I'm not competing anymore, not doing anything, you know? But I will hopefully be back just to reach the 40K kills in the regular season.
By
That's
subbing or
I feel like
something.
yeah, like just sub 1-2 games and then after that that's it for me, bro.
Now that you've said it out loud, bro, how does that really feel? I mean, you've probably made up your mind for a while, and you kind of already knew, but like, I don't know, bro. Like even more than trauma, all the times you've played CCL, like even before that and after that stuff like that. Like, how does that really how does that really feel for you, bro?
I feel like I kind of retired since the middle of MW3, bro.
Yeah.
I like if you think about it, I like never competed in challengers. I did CCL Vanguard year and MW2, and then kind of after that, it was just like my own leagues with the boys, and then trauma, obviously. But then after like midway MW3, bro, I already basically retired from everything except for trauma, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
So like I was just like kind of just going based off like just skill this year. I didn't like put in as much effort as like other people did. I'm just like just born with the fingers, I guess, or
Yes,
something.
sir. The fingers of doom, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like I felt like I was already retired, so like saying it out loud, I already accepted it. Like I still have keep going, but like for the better of for myself, my life, my mental health, for everything, like dude, it's time to put down the controllers and focus on other aspects of my life, bro. I think I just need to focus on work, career, potentially a family, you know?
Mm.
Just like adult things, unk
Mhm.
things, you know?
Well, I know.
Yeah, you
Fellow
know.
Unk. Yep. Come on.
Exactly.
Damn. Um. I mean, I don't want to press you. You don't got to. What you mean by potential family, bro? What you mean, bro? You don't got to say you don't want, but I just, you brought it up.
Oh, I was just a family, bro. Like ideally, maybe have a kid, you know. But
Yeah.
like, that's not happening anytime
Okay,
soon.
I
So
just didn't
like,
know if it
but
was
then,
like locked in or
no, 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 I'm not pulling a
a
Maddie or a
Maddie,
Teach
bro.
where
Yeah.
yeah, where it's just like just a baby, just all of a sudden,
Yeah.
don't have no babies in the oven, nothing, bro.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
W mans, W mans. So now you say you're not coming back as a player next year. I mean, what's the plan? Coming back as owner? What's the plan here, bro?
Honestly, the only thing that's confirmed is 1 to 2 games for next season.
Yeah.
Ownership, um, I feel like, to be honest, I want to do it, but I also don't at the same time because like no matter what, I'm still gonna be competitive
Hmm.
through like I'm just a competitive person. And then I don't know. I feel like I if I have a team, I want them to perform the best and I'll do anything possible to help them. But like I don't know, bro. It's just a question mark. But ownership is like 70%, you know? I just need to like maybe see the game, maybe have the passion for COD again to come back up and be like, all right, we're just doing an owner this time, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nothing's confirmed yet though. Besides the 1 to 2 games.
All right, I'll be here, and I'll be waiting for you to let me know, bro. You just say
Yeah.
the word. I like that, bro. I like that. Um, let's take some time, man. Let's reflect here. I got some questions for you. Some of your top of your head. Take as much time as you want. Some of your best memories here in the Trauma League in your what is 4 years? Jesus
4 years.
Christ.
Oh, well, three and like a sprinkle
Yeah.
of champs, I would say, but you
Yeah.
for the stage. You know?
Stop it, Electric. Stop it. Yeah, you're
It
3.5 years, 3 and 1/4 years here, bro. Let's reflect.
was the last quarter of the game, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it was. My goodness. What have been some of your like favorite memories then here in the league, man?
Ooh, I hmm. Let me think about it, bro.
Yeah, take your time.
I think I think the first chip that I won with Hellboy, Wolf, and Loading, bro. I think that was my favorite of all of them, if I'm being honest.
Really.
Yeah, like no matter the chips that I won with Pittsburgh again, Cap City, Kyoto, I don't think anything beats that first one. Cause like, I mean, it could have been because my passion for COD is like was at a all time high because I was playing CCL, loved the game, was grinding every day. Um, yeah, that one I don't think beat it any moment in trauma, if I'm being honest.
Who'd you beat in that one, bro? Do you remember?
I don't know if you want me to say it, bro.
Say it. Let the people know who you played against, bro.
It was Joel and JD, and I think it was Jacob, if
Yep,
I'm not
Sonoma.
mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good little finals until it wasn't, bro. I mean, it
yeah.
was
You guys had us on the rope.
we did, man. But I
Yeah,
I like that, bro. Your very first one, you got to experience the FTP, the Vanguard season, bro.
yeah.
He was a 5 that year, so he was actually doing his thing. Like shout out, bro, for sure. People don't know, bro. He used to be him at Vanguard, bro.
He was, bro. He was a nice little second tier to me, bro. Like he gave me everything I needed, bro. That guy, and then Wolf. I already told him this, but like I remember all in Vanguard. This guy was just always on doors in the randomest place, bro.
Yeah.
Especially on Berlin. This guy would be like, we're on like the Fire Hill, and this guy is already like by secret door, just standing on it. I'm
Yep,
like,
yep.
what the hell? Like, what are you doing, bro? But it was a fun time. Then loading, bro. That guy. Like loading wasn't as good as he was back then. That guy was all about Hill back in the day,
Oh
bro.
yeah, pure Hill, man.
Yeah. He was like, he would tell me, Electric, get off, go, go, go. I'm like, bro, that's not how we play the game. He's like, that's how I play the game. And I just went with it, bro.
Oh, that's insane, bro. W
Yeah.
loading, bro.
W loading, bro. Shout out to every teammate that I had this, not this season, or not only this season, but for all of trauma, bro. I met a bunch of guys. Hopefully, we stay in contact and be lifelong friends. It's just been a wonderful time being in this league.
And it's been a good time having you, man. You've definitely been one of the better additions, not only like from a COD and skill perspective, but like you've been active in like the other stuff, like the other tourneys we do, like in the Rocket League. You made the finals. You lost it. Oh my God! I was talking to him last night.
Oh,
Chucky,
yeah,
bro.
Song,
So
bro. It was me and Zin, bro. I remember we hit like it's Rocket League when we scored like with 0 seconds left to
yeah.
tie the game, and then we just lost the kickoff and lost. I was like, what? How does that happen?
No, that was a great time, bro. Yeah, I actually asked you this here. Also since, like you said, you've been retired, but I mean, for some who don't know, like speak on that. What was it, that MW2 year when you guys went to LAN for CCL? Speak on your
Yeah,
teaming with Jolteon and Oze, right? And Philly
yeah.
Phenoms. How did that go, man? How was that experience for you?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Non-trauma related question. I dig
Yeah,
it, bro.
yeah. Animus, hey,
Um,
Animus U like the feeder league into trauma, bro. Like
yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Honestly. Um, that was a wonderful time, bro. Me and Zin flew from Ohio the night before. This guy freaking gets stopped twice at TSA, bro, for having the weirdest shit.
Jesus, what did he
Eh,
have on him, bro? What made him get stopped, bro?
I don't know. Like this guy had liquids, bro. Like he had liquids going there and coming back. Like how
Yeah.
do you get stopped twice for the same shit? But you know,
Hey, that's
I,
just him, bro.
yeah. Um, the first night we just chilled, bro. We got oh, I forget what their team name is, but I remember like I even have the photo of like me and the boys freaking at Ohio State freaking warming up, screaming a little bit just to get the reps, bro.
Hmm.
Like honestly, that team was the vibiest team. I love that team. Those guys freaking brought my passion even up. Like I hated MW2, but I have never put more hours into a game because I never wanted to win more.
That's passion, bro. That's
Yeah,
W
yeah.
mindset, bro.
Gosh, look, here's
Yep.
one photo of Zay, Joel, and me. You can't really focus it, but um, yeah, we got little like we got our jerseys because I wasn't at school that year. I was like online at the
Mhm.
setup. So like
Schemer.
yeah, I finally got everything, bro. I got the jacket, the two jerseys. Joel was holding it for me, bro. Freaking, we got a jersey for Fishity, our coach,
Yeah.
who only helped us like twice. But like, you know what?
So he did. So he went to or no? Did he go?
He didn't go.
I was about to say they flew him out too. I would have been coach too, bro. What?
No, for real.
That's crazy.
I was coach the next year, bro. But when I found out there wasn't a LAN, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
peace.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, look, here's the one I was talking about. Ohio State.
Yeah.
The
Oh
photo of me,
man.
Joel.
Jolt
Yeah,
JMC. Come on, man.
yeah. I think it was such a wonderful time being with the boys. Like being actually flown out to be like paid no matter what happens, and for everything to be covered as like a COD player is like really the dream, bro. Like, I got to experience over like a little sample of being a pro
Yeah.
of like yeah. Um, the matches didn't go that well though, if I'm being honest. We kind of got dookied on, but
That's still top 8 though. You guys were top
it's
8
just
out
not
of
it.
everyone. You guys are playing like what? I know top amps for sure. I don't know if there was former pros at the time in that LAN. I didn't know if like
We
Silly was there or not, but
we got the bracket of death.
I
There's like
heard.
Group A, Group B, or I guess the group of death, because we had Northwood, who won the whole thing. Then we had Oklahoma Christian, who took second for the whole thing, and then we had St. Clair for our first match. And I think the reason we lost to St. Clair was because Phil, his PC was like broken for like an hour before, so we couldn't warm up. Back then, Isaac needed a scrim to like actually shoot.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so like that didn't work out well. And then for some reason, um, I think Zin, love that guy, but he trolled me twice for COD, and they were like big trolls. One troll was giving Phil the option for vetoes
Mhm.
and that guy chose all our wish maps. I would have vetoed the exact opposite, but that guy was just going off his challenger vetoes for his challenger teams and
Like
not.
all year?
Well, I vetoed the entire year.
Oh, so he told him to do it for the LAN. Why?
Yep.
What?
I don't know. Zin was like, well, Zin didn't know, to be fair,
Yeah, he just
but
yeah.
he didn't tell the team. He was like, all right, who does vetoes or something like that, and then I've been like, all right, I got it, you know. But he just like he pulled Phil to the side. He's like, yo, bro, go do the vetoes with that guy, and he stand with Phil, and like Zin doesn't know what's going on,
Yeah.
and Phil didn't. Phil doesn't just did it. So like that's why we lost the one match that kind of mattered, and then after that, like the vibes were down, and then we took a map. Like I think Northwood won the whole thing, and I think they only lost 3 maps all year, and we were one of the teams that
No
I brought them down
way.
for a map.
And he did it on LAN?
Yeah, on LAN.
Come on, MC.
Yeah, I don't think I yelled more, bro. We freaking won. We're like, let's go! And then everyone, I remember like looking around, and everyone's like, bro, they just took a
Yeah.
map from Northwood. And I was like, yes, sir.
Yeah. What map was that, bro?
Uh, it was a DLC map. It was a control. It was the one with like the pool, the bar. Like I'm not sure if you remember the intro video for Chunk
Yeah.
and like me getting that 4-piece with the attack AR against waves in them and I2.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Damn,
was that map.
damn, yeah, cause like
I,
yeah, there's a backstage and
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Damn, what is that map called? Yeah, that's funny. I'm picturing it now. You get the little drop shot on the guy in the elevator and the stairs and all that. Yeah, that's funny. I forgot what it's called. Expo, Expo. Yeah, it's
Oh, it
like
might be Expo.
Himmelmat Expo is what it was called. I'm pretty sure. Memory
W
game is
W.
insane. Come on. Anyways, hell yeah, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, even
All
DJ. I know
seasons of
DJ was
Expo.
on it. Damn, no, that's
Yeah.
that's valid, bro. You're hell of a little run. Yeah, like you said, kind of the experience to kind of feel like a pro, right? Kind of, getting flown out and getting your merch and seeing the other players there and getting to warm up and do all that. I mean, even Waves went, right? He showed up to like support you guys,
Yeah, I
right?
freaking eat with that guy apparently, bro.
Wait, what? You egoed him? What? You gotta speak on that, bro.
This was the last match. I think it was Oklahoma Christian. We got like 3-0'd, you know?
Mhm.
Like map 1 it wasn't even close. Map 2 was like round 11, which we needed to win cuz like they were like they were crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Map 3 we lost, and then like after you lose a LAN, bro, it like no matter when you lose it sucks, you know?
Mhm.
Especially when you put so much work in, like how I did that year. That I was like it's just like one of those like heartbreaking moments, and like for some reason like when someone loses, you should give them like a minute or like 5 minutes to like come down. But
Regain. Yeah.
right after the match, this guy hit me in the shoulder. He was like, "Yo, GG's, bro, nice try."
Oh my
And then
god.
and
Yeah.
then I thought it was just a random guy, so I was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
Like appreciate it. And that was
Yeah.
it. That's all he did. And then he says I ego him, bro.
Oh
Apparently,
man.
Jace Waves came behind me, tapped me, said nice try, and then that's all he gave me, bro.
Damn.
So that was me egoing him. I blame him, bro. If he wanted to meet, like actually talk, bro, he would have.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, now that I think about it, there's been so many trolls for COD, like
Yeah.
the NMSU band in Vanguard. Do you
What you
remember
mean?
that?
What was it?
For CCL, the NMSU ban, or
Oh
was it my?
yeah, the PC stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, speak on that. What
yeah.
happened there, bro? Let the people know CCL did you dirty, bro.
Dude, it was a CCL. It was a little bit of the boys, but it was just like not knowing, you know. But basically, what happens? I thought we were like the best, one of the best teams. I thought we were a LAN team, 100%.
Yeah, you should have
And
been ranked that year.
yeah, I still think that to this day, bro. I think we could have made LAN, but we grinded so hard. It was me, Joel, Zay, and Turkey Neck.
Yes, sir.
um, we grinded, bro. It was like playoffs time, or it was like right before playoffs, and I got kind of lucky. I've been using the same account since I switched to PC,
Hmm.
and in Vanguard, like we had like our facility to play in, and I remember the day where it happened. My dog got sick, so I was like, "All right, boys, I could play, but I'm gonna like be right next to him. I don't want to like go to the facility
Yeah.
to what's it called to like leave him alone just in case if he throws up or like needs to go use the restroom or something like that." And the boys were like, "Oh yeah, it's all good." They go play at the PC, but they play at different PCs, and like we all know the COD anti cheat is
Hmm.
doo doo.
Yeah.
But like for some reason, they hop on PCs and there's like a R6 like antivirus enabled or something like that. And for some reason, COD is like, oh, they're cheating because they have that on in the background, and it bans all their accounts. And then we were like, oh, well, that just sucks. But we just had the school pay for all of them to get a new account, you know?
Yeah.
But I remember in one of our homies, like Spirup and White Dog, they were like Minnesota guys. They happened to be ranked, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I
And
remember
we
them.
and we beat them. We beat them pretty bad, but somehow we still weren't ranked.
Hmm.
Anyways, um, uh, Jolt said that our like most of our accounts got banned, and freaking B Beaston happened to be in that
Oh
Discord.
my. Yeah.
That guy hates me, bro. I don't even know what I did. Maybe I shit on him 180'd. I don't know. But this guy freaking ratted us to the CCL. He literally had to like contact several admins to move his way up. So like this guy wanted us banned, and
Hmm.
then since we weren't on the original accounts that we registered under the site, they're like, you guys just can't play. So I had to finish out the season with me, Hellboy, Anakin,
So no more
and
now.
I think yeah, Jacob was there. And I remember that sucked, bro. We lost in groups. We banned our I remember what's it called. Joel wanted to, because we knew I2 Oregon, the Oregon Ducks.
Hmm.
They they had, it was like I2 Trig signs, and I think a dude from the UK. I forget his name. Um we freaking made them FF because we knew Trig was like what's the word? Playing
Ringing.
for them? Ringing,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Joel's like, "Hey, at least we got a dub, but like, good luck for the rest of the series."
You
So
forfeited Isaiah, bro.
yeah, Isaiah's gonna be pissed about that,
Oh
but he
my
already
god.
knew. Isaiah like confessed to us, kinda. I think we said like we knew that he was ringing, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna FF because we don't want, like, we want to play for next year, you know."
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were the Beavers. You're right. My fault,
Oh
Isaiah.
yeah, you said Ducks. Yeah, they're Oregon State. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
comedy, bro.
but yeah, we FF those guys, and then I remember freaking dropping 70 on Bow Cage, bro, and we still took the L.
70
It was
kills or EKIA, bro?
it was EKAs that
Still, but
game.
still, damn.
Yeah, it was like I had like 78 too. It was like almost the upper 80s, bro. I
Jeez.
gave everything I had, and it just wasn't enough.
Shout out I2, shout out Trig, bro. Come on.
Yeah, sorry guys, but and then like we got slime for because the main team couldn't play, so we brought up of who we could, and we tried our best, bro.
Yeah, all that
So
matters,
got,
man.
yeah, we got slimed there. I got slimed in lands. Like the sliming never ended in my career, I guess, bro. COD has a bunch of slimers. I won't lie.
Oh yeah, Jesus, bro.
Mhm.
Talk about back to the Trauma League focus here. Talk about how it's been playing alongside and against like your I don't know your IRLs, but like your boys that like like the Maddies, the Dahmers, the boot, like all that whole friend group that you kind of surround yourself with. Like how has that been in like a kind of unique environment? Like you don't really get to play with and against your guys consistently like that in another league that I know of, unless there's copycats showing up. But you know,
Yeah. Um. No, I think it's like that's why trauma is so fantastic. Um, like the fact that we have owners and they are mostly involved, some better than others, and then some people are
shout out Yannick, bro. Shout out Shanghai owner,
yeah,
bro.
exactly. And then we have people who are like owning for more than one team, but like you know,
Shout out I too, bro.
yeah, I too. Shut up. Um, but no, this league is so unique, bro. You get to everyone here is actually so chill. I don't think there's been a guy who I've been like, yeah, fuck that guy,
Yeah.
Like everyone's so nice, and then bringing in the boys, it makes the league even more fun when you're playing against your friends. I think, because like you guys always have something to talk about. It's always like, oh, I'm gonna like dookie on you this game, or like we're like when are we gonna play each other next, and those matches matter because like you'll hold it against each other for
Mhm.
forever. So I think that's what makes this league so awesome. Playing against the boys, talking crap before and after. Well, like I always remember like being with Dom or Spag or Maddie, just being we're warming up together, like we're friends before the match,
Yeah.
during the match, hate those
Yeah.
guys to death, and then afterwards we're like, we like after like we're done talking to our teams, we'll join the Discord, a special call, and just like talk about the match and be like, yeah, bro, you were frying. I was like, yeah, but you had me at this point, and like it just makes the game so much more fun because like for me, my competitive spirit died, but like it was always brought up again because you get to play with the boys and like other leagues, you just have to keep playing and just doing it for the dub and like playing against your friends. It adds another factor to it
Yep.
that you didn't really know was there until it started like until you're playing it like load into the lobby with each other.
Yeah. Man. Um. Man, bro. Like, so you're saying this is it, Ems? That's what you're telling me, bro? That's it? After all that? After all the looking back? That's still GG's for the kid. No.
Yeah, I had this controller for 2 years, bro. Should have
Yeah.
replaced it, but I'm like, I'm retiring, bro. I'm just rocking out the
Yeah.
problems,
What are your
Same for my
dead zones at for
PC.
that one, bro? 2 years is insane.
It's actually treating me pretty well. I think point 0.5 and point 0.6
Oh,
or something like that.
you're good then,
Yeah,
bro.
but I take care of my controllers though. But
Sounds like you have another year in you, bro.
like I said, I could come back, bro. But um, better for myself if I don't,
Yeah.
and because like I don't want to join a team expected as a 6 star as like just to do everything.
Mhm.
The weight like it doesn't really get to me, but like it is there. Like I've been carrying Dom since I was like 6. My
Yeah.
my back is freaking strong, bro.
Yeah.
Like every game, Fortnite, COD, like you name it, probably carried that guy. So like it doesn't affect me, but like knowing that it's there, like it does. It like slightly bothers me because it's like, well, I'm not grinding. I don't really like, I'm just going off pure skill, and I'm still like keeping up, but eventually, like I'm gonna have to put in like a lot of work to like
To
I don't know like
maintain
how
it.
yeah exactly
Hmm.
because like if you see the other two 6 stars, they averaged like a 1.4 this year. I had like a 1.3. And I'm sure I could have been up there if I put in the time and effort, but like I'm at that point of where I don't want to put that time and effort. I want to put that time and energy to something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I
so I
get it,
think
man.
like might as well go out as a 6 star than to be asked to be bumped down to a 5, which I don't think it would ever happen.
Hey, man. Oh man, I don't know. I've seen crazier things happen,
True, true. But
bro. Chat
uh,
saying Jessica deserved better. Are they talking about Until Dawn,
yeah,
bro? You slimed her, bro.
I slimed her. I wasn't thinking about her, bro.
Ah,
Literally right before, bro, she was like, I wanted to go back an area, and she was just like, her PC or NPC was just blocking me, and I was like, fuck this girl, bro.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was like, she's walking and running just fine, but apparently when I hit run, she doesn't want to run with me, bro. She just takes a step and then just flops over.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, that was it.
That's comedy. Well, you know, you had a pretty solid season. You got one. You got one. You're the only one who's not bossing that won one. So shout out there as far as the stages are concerned. You won in Vanguard your first year. Next one's MW2. Did you win there? No. Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah. No. Nah,
no, I didn't
that
win
was
that one.
Waves year. That was Waves I2.
That was Waves I2 Jolt for the first
MW3,
pool.
you won stage 4, and
Stage
stage
one,
one,
4.
and you made it to channel. That was a hell of a year, man.
It was a good year for me. If only we didn't again choke, you know?
Yeah. Shout out New
Yeah,
York, bro. Shout out.
yeah, for
Oh,
real.
shout out Maddie. How was that, bro? How was losing to Maddie and Dom in finals, bro? I'm sure they let you have it.
They give me shit, but I'd be like, I was the best player in that lobby. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I had a better KD than them. I was matching them at like almost all the points. I remember like on the final map on Invasion Control, I felt like I was the only one who was still trying to win. I freaking dropped a 4 piece, yelling, and then my other teammates are just like, I don't know. It feels like they accepted it, but I played to the very end, and I always do.
Yeah.
So like to me, they could talk shit, bro, but like I gave it everything I had, and that I feel like that's all that matters.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you did. You had a chance. I mean, there's a lot of people who haven't even sniffed the champs finals. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Damn, MC. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I think like we could have done it with this team too, but I think we just needed more time together. If there was a stage 4, bro, like Thomas says they're scraps, but they've been playing together. They learned each other. If you put scraps together, eventually you make something, you know.
Yeah.
But like us, we're just like we were getting there for sure, but like under pressure, like we just choked because we didn't have that experience, you know.
Yeah. 100%, man.
So if there was one more stage, I feel like Kyoto could have really done it.
Been more final.
Yeah, been more final.
Yeah. I think that's all that I have for you. There was a little. There wasn't too much chat questions. Someone asked, "Is this it for Buki as well?"
Yeah, Buki said he is done as well. I think, from my knowledge, mostly all me and my peeps are done. Besides Spag, he said he's gonna depends on the game
Yeah.
before he announced. And then Space or Strat, I think they're gonna still be in the league, from my knowledge,
Yeah.
but cannot confirm nor deny, bro. But me, Maddie, Dom, and Buki will hopefully be in the rafters. You know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Hundred
Hopefully,
percent, man.
hopefully on there for Pitt, bro, and they're on there for New York. You know.
I mean, I don't know how many people have won the championship separate seasons with the same franchise like you did with Pitt. So that was definitely you won with them when they had different colors. Like they were blue the first time you won
Yeah.
with them. That's kind of
I
insane.
vibed with the
I did
Blues,
too. I
bro.
loved it too. But then the
Yeah.
next year, everyone did blue and purple, so they switched. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, man. Anything you want to say? The mic is yours. Maybe the last time ever, bro. What do you got to say, bro? Make it a good one.
Probably. It probably is the last time ever.
Yeah, drink that
I don't
water, bro.
know.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, honestly. I just want to say this league has been such a big part of my life. I appreciate everyone here. Like I said, I don't hate on anyone, never disliked anyone. Everyone was always so nice, so cool. I always hear like people are weird. Like I always hear stories about like Jaded or Pacho, and then I got to team with him, and those guys are super chill, bro.
Yeah,
They're
super
very chill
chill.
guys. But, like everyone who's making stories, bro, don't say anything until you actually meet the guys. You know, like where you're like not just 1-8 lobby or like a combine or something like that. Like get to know them, before you actually say something. Because everyone I talked to, everyone I met was always super fun, super chill, always like willing to learn. Um, and that's all I ask from my teammates at the end of the day. Want to give a special shout out to, like I said, my teammates throughout the years. Appreciate all and every one of you. You guys always made the game like fun and bearable at times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like without you guys, like I don't know, it just COD wouldn't have been as fun. Shout out to the commish for doing all this, bro.
Come on.
Without, yeah, come on, without you, um, yeah, you were like without you, bro. Freaking what is like 200 plus people in this lobby wouldn't like probably wouldn't or the server wouldn't get to know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like keep it up, man. I know you put a lot of work behind the scenes and you don't get thanks enough, in my opinion. But thank you, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. It
Yeah,
means a lot for sure.
yeah. Um, I don't know what else to say. I didn't really feel sad after losing, if I'm being honest. But like now, like actually saying goodbye, I feel like just a little bit sad.
Yeah, I need you to say it. I need you to hear yourself
Yeah,
say it, bro.
yeah. Like I said, I'm done, bro. Retired. I'm not sure if you want me to say any more, but I'm gonna miss all one of you guys. I'll still be in the server, maybe as owner. I'll still be doing the events and hopefully as an admin next year, doing
Hey,
the map sets, like trying
hey.
to do something.
Yeah,
I'm not done with trauma. I'm just done as a player.
I love that, bro.
And then yeah, I guess GG's to everyone and fuck Dom.
To the very end, bro.
Yeah, to the very end. Still dislike that guy, bro. He's the one guy in the league I dislike.
Wow, that's comedy, bro. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a hell of a ride. It was fun watching you. Since the combine, bro. I mean, we even have one of the combine clips in that Trauma League intro where you won before that whole team. Like that was that S&D round. Like,
That was a
uh,
stacked team, bro.
oh
You
yeah.
freaking finessed us
Hey,
in that combine call, bro. I
I
still
didn't know.
remember that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
like I think if you think about it, it was Joel, Oze, Cam, and I forget who the other one was, but I think he ended up being a 4-star at his peak. I don't remember who it
It was
was.
either comp or hate. Might
Yeah,
have been
I think
hate
it
though,
was.
'cause I think they blurred
It
out
might
the
have been
name
eight.
in one. Yeah.
But like that's a crazy team, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I forget who was my team was,
I
but
think
we were
Waves was
getting beat.
there. No, you might have actually killed Waves,
No,
bro.
I might have.
Waves was in that clip,
I
so
remember,
you might have actually killed him.
yeah, see, like 2 6-stars, Oze,
Jesus.
all time, and then thou shall not be named, bro, in that clip.
Yeah. No, like I said, it's been a pleasure seeing you since then. I didn't know. I mean, obviously, I knew you when we played in Vanguard. Right? We played that Vanguard, that college tourney. I wasn't even enrolled or anything. They just got me on the roster. Shout out NMSU. But you, me, Jolt, Sonoma, we got third. We lost to Fishity, right? And them at a
Yeah,
ASU. That's funny how it works. But since then I knew you, and then you came in the league, didn't know what to expect, popped off, one of the better players, already one of the. I mean, all things considered, at the very least, skill wise, you're I'd say like top four, like minimum. I'd say maybe there's a fifth guy I'm forgetting, but I feel like it's you, Frost, Waves, and Jolteon are all in there. I could be missing someone, but as far as accomplishments go and accolades, like uh, definitely one of the goats up there for sure, man. And it feels like you haven't even been here that long, just because the league's been running slightly longer since before you joined. But like, all the stages and everything, like all the chances to win championship, all the opportunities you've had to improve your team and be on different rosters and play with different players, like Electric MC for sure in the Trauma League rafters without a doubt, bro. Like that's my
Let's get it,
guy.
bro. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro.
That's my guy,
That's
bro.
yeah. I just try to be the best player I can be. Never really try to play for stats, bro. Never try to be a bad teammate. I always try to make everyone experience such a great time and not yell at anyone unless you did something really dumb. I think there's been 3 times for genuine. I guess I don't know, but I think at the end of the day, I thought I was like skill wise without the amount of work I should have put in
Yeah.
and just like did what I did. I thought like I was the best because
Definitely
like
have
I
the
said,
conversation, man. I mean, you won an MVP. You won what was it? 2 MVPs?
I think I
One.
should have won too. I got slimed in
Which is the one you
MWIII, bro.
won? MW2 is what you won?
No, I won Vanguard. I won Best
Vanguard?
Slayer. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay,
like yeah,
okay.
I won in Vanguard and then MW2. I had like a top KD, top what's it called? Like most kills by far, but like me and my team like we just couldn't put it together.
And Waves won that one, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
No, it was yeah, it
because
was Waves. It
Jolt
was
won
Waves.
last year.
Yeah, Joel won last year. I thought I should have won that, bro.
Yeah, should have won them all.
Yeah, like not to be mean, but this is what I heard and what I was told. You told me it came down to 1 vote difference,
It was
and
it was a one
yeah,
vote difference.
and then I don't think I should name names, but I one dude said he voted me to despite him because I took his spot on his team.
No.
So yeah, so like in
Oh.
my heart, I felt like I should have 2 at the bare minimum.
Yeah. To spite you is crazy. Was that Beast? Was that
Yeah,
Beastin, bro? It had
it might
to.
have been his cousin, but it's all good. It's just a friends league at the end of the day. I
Yeah.
know what should have happened, and me and that guy are super cool, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Jolt says I also lost MW2 MVP by 1 vote.
Yeah,
Lots of slimage going on, I guess, bro.
yeah, bro. But like yours was based off like I'm not sure. I think yours wasn't slimage, Joel. It made sense why, in my opinion, why you what's it called? Why you lost it. But like mine was just a hate vote, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it
I
goes both
talked
ways. Maybe there was a hate vote in there we just don't know about, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. But I heard about it in the league and this guy eventually told me about it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I would have voted for you though." And I
that's
was like,
that's insane comms, bro.
"Yeah.
You were my MVP though, for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
what?
my MVP, but I didn't vote for you."
Yeah. Oh hell no, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But
Funny guy, man.
yeah, all love to everyone, no hate. Me and that guy made amends and we did our thing, you know?
Yeah. Well, there you go,
Um
man. Electric MC. Any final words, final thoughts you like to say, bro?
I'm being messaged on my phone like crazy, bro. I see it on the Discord. They want me to bring it up, bro.
Sure, bring it. Oh,
So
what the Buki or
yeah,
the Sentio
the,
stuff?
yeah.
Let's hear it, bro. Let's hear it. Bring it up.
Ah, like at the end of the day, I loved my team no matter what. Like this team, I thought we could have won it all, especially because after Shang beat New York, I thought they were our boogeyman.
Hmm.
So like after their beat, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna freaking make a run, bro. But we just trolled ourselves at the end of the day. But I will stand, bro. I thought Buki for Tej was fair, you know. Their KDs were like a zero point 0.4 difference. Um, what's it called? Like you let Boston have Vandal, who had like this. It was like the Zuni and Vandal trade for the Buki and Tej were like almost exactly like copy for paste. But JD just had a way better KD. But you didn't let us have Jake, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I feel like we got the short end of the stick. Because like I felt like I told you, bro. Even afterwards, I was like, I don't think this trade should never happen.
Hmm.
But the fact that you let Boston do it, and then you're saying no to us, like I feel like there's a little bit of slimage. And like you probably remember, I like
Oh,
messaged
I
like
know.
you for reasons for why you should, and I still stand to that to this day, bro.
I tipped it. You gave me the whole like that was the best like case analysis I've ever seen, bro. It's pretty. That was
Yeah,
good
bro.
work out of you, man.
Yeah. You're like saying reasons why I countered it with stats, numbers, opinions, and then at the end of the day, you're like, okay, and still went against me. But
Yeah,
it's all good. Bro.
I mean, I don't know, bro. There's different ways to look at it, and it's like based off the just KDs alone, bro. It's like I don't know, Zuni. I mean, Zuni was a all love to everyone here, right? But like Zuni is probably the best 5-star, right? Like non 6-star player. Like if not him, then like Nism or something. Like Zuni's
Yeah.
up there. I mean, Vandal at times has been like that, but like at the time of the trade, people were saying that was a downgrade. Like Zuni, it was a downgrade getting Nolan, right? Obviously, they still won, so maybe it doesn't matter, right? Um, and the Tej and what's his name, Buki thing, like it ended up happening anyways. The difference, what I told you was, I just didn't want Sentio to stay on that team,
True, true. Yeah, I
and
get that.
that's
But
what it came
like I
down
said,
to.
if I feel like if that trade was gonna happen, then they had to give up either Frost or JD, which they would have never done. But because Vandal, that guy, like I feel like there's like people who just like don't give credit to where it's due. Like Zuni, Vandal, like I think Tej should get more credit.
Yeah,
Like some people just don't get it, and I don't think they're placed rightfully. Or like, and I think that's what the scenario was, if I'm being honest.
yeah, it could have
But
been well, just something that's outside of our control at that point, right? Maybe that
yeah,
was just a miss from the beginning.
I just know most of the people in Trauma, like 70%, agreed that the trade should have went through. But
Really? I don't know,
yeah,
man.
you did a poll, bro. You did a poll.
Yeah, but the poll was not 70%. They won by like
It
three,
was.
bro.
No, it was what's it called? It was like 70% of like people said yes, and then the combination of the other two was like it was something like that, or maybe it was like 60%, I think. But most of the no's were for Vegas and Boston, so I think there's
Ah, yeah.
a little bias behind it.
So you're thinking it was even more of a blowout than the voting
Yeah,
suggests.
like
Yeah,
if you don't include Vegas or Boston, I think there was like 10 votes in total versus like the 20 or something like that.
yeah. I don't. It was just to me, bro. Like at the end, it's hard to look back at it now, but just remembering it is like Buki was. He went like ninth, I think. Ninth. Yeah, he went ninth because they went 10th. But Buki's been a way better player than ninth, and obviously I think those other guys have as well. But like Buki, I think at his peak is a lot better than. I mean, I don't know. Where would you rank Buki, bro? Top six, maybe? Like top
I
seven?
think
Like
I think
lowest?
7 to like 8, I would honestly give Buki.
Right. And
But
then
then
playing with you, and you get to keep Sentio, and Isaac Views. I don't know, man. Like, shit, at least Boston had Nifty at the time. All love the Nifty, but
yeah.
you know what I mean? The Boston situation, I think, looks worse now because the other owners trolled. Shout out I2. Just kidding, it wasn't I2, but the other owners trolled and like they dropped Kaze and then dropped Jula or whatever, and then dropped Nathan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. In hindsight or in retrospect, maybe, bro. Maybe I would have done it, bro. Maybe like I thought about it. I was like, man, if Buki had told me a second earlier that it was his last year for real, maybe I should have just said fucking and did it, bro. But I don't know. That one just seemed crazier to me to defend because it was like, well, Buki's a top guy. He gets to come play with you, and you keep the third best 4-star in the league, and there's a gap between that, right? Like all love to Wolf, and Wolf even came in and did solid too. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, yeah, maybe I messed that one up, Buki. My bad, bro.
At the end of the
Maybe,
day, it
bro.
was bygones be bygones, bro. I was happy with the team. It's happy I didn't have to retire early. That's all I really cared about the end, you know?
Yeah,
Another one would have been nice to have, but it's all good, bro.
yeah. That was
I
hey, maybe that
I
one's on me, Buki. My bad,
I
bro.
in my heart, bro, I already still won champs.
Yeah,
First
it's all good.
came in, won champs, MVP, bro.
Rookie of
Did
the
it all
year.
year one. Rookie of the year. Did it all year one, you know?
Yeah, that could be champs, bro.
It was champs, bro. It was last stage of the what's it called of the year. Has to be at least something like a EWC or something, not just a chip, you know?
Yeah, you might be right, bro.
Yeah.
That's comedy. But yeah, Wolf said still waiting on the ring, bro. I'll let you know,
Yeah.
bro.
So waiting on the ring, me, Hellboy,
Yeah,
loading.
okay, bro. He is funny,
Yeah.
yeah. But anything else, man? Anything else you want to say? Any other concerns, bro? I mean, who do you got winning it all, bro?
I think Vegas is the best team, but honestly, I'm going for the Boston 3, you know?
Yeah.
I thought we should beat Shanghai, so personally, I thought we should beat them. So like, well, I could go for the team that we lost to, but um, I don't think they should be there in the first place. It should I think it should have been 3-1. Boston was a Silver Surfer
Mhm.
all the way until this year, so gotta go with the guy, especially as my Damascus teammate. You know.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I don't think Nolan has won or Frost, right?
A ring? Nah.
Yeah. So I think it's these guys' year. They got the trade to get it through. They paid the commish, bro, and I think it's gonna pay
It's
off
gonna
by the end
pay
of the
off
year.
as money well spent.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. We'll see. The script is still being writ, you know.
Yeah,
So, but that's who I'm rooting for. I'm going for Boston.
that's comedy. All right then, bro. Anything else, or you signing off for the last time here?
I guess I'm signing off, bro. Just shout out to everyone. You guys made this year fantastic. Shout out to my teammates. Shout out to the commish. Shout out to a wonderful 4 years of competitive COD, bro. And I think that's it for me. Oh, and fuck Dom.
All right then, Electric MC. It's been good to have you, man. I'll see you around in the court and the other tourneys and events we do, and I'm sure in the chat for these last few matches.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next year as you try to get into that. Try to break that 4K mark. Is that what it was?
4K,
Yeah,
70
yes, sir.
kills short or something
That's
like
it.
that.
Come on, I'll sneak you in, bro.
Exactly.
All right then, man. You have a great night, bro.
Thanks, you too.
Later, man.
Appreciate the cast.
Of
Later,
course.
laters.
Shout out Electric MC, man. That's W man. Yeah, someone tell me I'm not faded, bro. There was people who agreed with me, so let me know, bro. Was I tweaking for not letting them keep Sentio? I mean, Sentio was in Miami. He looked like their best player sometimes, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. If not, bro, that one's on me. My bad. That's my bad. It was my first year where I just handled it myself. My bad. But let me throw this on, man. Trauma merch. Go get your merch. Shout out Electric MC. I think he bought this jersey. Actually, if you're still here, Electric, send me that headshot, bro. You said you're gonna put your jersey on for it. Or was this jersey? It was one of these for sure. But yeah, code trauma. I think it's like 10% off if you use it. Oh, and Electric got this. He actually got the black one. But yeah, I'm out of here, bro. Sing the Kyoto theme song one more time, Alexis. Oh man, you got to. That's crazy. But have a good retirement. Farewell to the kids. Electric MC and Buki Cod, man. Bunch of great guys. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. More Trauma League action soon. Maybe tomorrow? I think tomorrow. Boston versus Shanghai to get to the finals against Vegas. We've seen this story before. We'll see. Shanghai run is ending here, or is for another season again? Boston, or the number one seed, has not won the finals. Will that be true once again? We shall see. I don't think it's ever happened in Trauma history, except the very first season. But yeah, you have a good one. I'm out of here. Good night. Shout out everyone in the league. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Yeah, GN. Good night, everyone.